Good morning. It's Monday and it's beautiful outside. I'm not sure what the temperature is though. I haven't stepped outside, but I'm positive it's cold. I'm coming to you this morning because I want to make a necklace. I have this idea in my head and I want to bring it to life using Fairytale romance beads from Bargain Bead Box, this month's box, and a few things from my stash. I had to bring in some stuff from my stash because of the idea I have. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using. For wire, I'm going to be using this. You can use what you want to. The color's copper. But no, like I said, you can use what you'd like. And sorry, I'm trying to pull my hair back so I can do this. So, let's see what else. Okay, let's get this party started by showing you more. I'm going to use this focal. Okay. Possibly, not sure yet, but I may use these. And these. The Eugenite. Now look, I possibly may end up maybe bringing my own into the mix, but I ain't quite sure yet. And of course I've got findings. I'm using these seed beads. I do not know where they came from. Just my stash. Okay. Now, first off, what we're going to do, we're going to set this stuff on my mat. Get it out of its containers. Using these in case I decide to use them. Now, these I brought in from my stash because I noticed there were some flaws on the ones that come with the box. So if you are a designer and you don't want flaws on your stuff, you might want to look into that. These I'm bringing in because I love the color, but I'm not sure where they came from. I don't know, but I love them. They're different. Love these. These trays come from the dollar store. Or should I say $1.50 store. The Dollar Tree they went up in price, so gotta say $1.50. Now, let me get my wire off. Let me take a good bit off of my normal, what I use, just to be on the safe side. I'm going to cut the end of this, both of these, make sure they're perfect. Okay. Now, first off, what I use, I'm bringing the seed beads out. Oh, might need a little bit more. There we go. If I need more, I'll bring more out. I'm going to put 2 in the middle to hold my focal, okay? But I'm also going to add three more. Okay, which equals a total of 5. Oops, I hit the... Now, bring that out some so you can see. I'm going to put my focal on. But you're not going to be able to see exactly what I'm doing until I get some of this on, okay? So first, let's do this. On each side now, put one of these. And then put one of your round ones on each side. Be more and then put another one of these on. Alright, now you can kind of see what I'm doing here, but let's keep going so you get more of an idea for sure. Two of these on each side. I want to possibly then add these. Now, the way these are shaped, I want to think about how I want to add these, okay? Now, I could add them like this. If you notice. And then like this. But I don't like that. See? I want to add them both. Like that. Oh, excuse me. This is... bring that in some so you can see it and it not be blurry. There we go. Alright, let me bring you back out. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to add the other two on the other side. we'll add 2 more of these. Alright, now we add one of these on each side. And once I get done with this, I'm gonna talk to you for a minute as I go on. I want you to see exactly what I'm doing though. See the boo-boo I just about made by adding another one. There we go. Now we add the other one. Let me get the video in for you. So you can see exactly what I'm doing. And then you repeat. And then if I plan to put these in it, I'll let you know. I may add 1 or 2. Possibly just 1. But it won't be for a couple more at least. At least a repeat. So I want to thank some people that inspire me. I get these ideas from them and I make it my own, of course. Like, I can credit Amy Campbell, Jenny from Becky and Jenny Beading Together. I can credit Jody. I can credit Colleen, Chrissy, Becky. Oh, Becky. Becky was the first person I ever watched do videos. So, Becky will always be my hero. I don't know if she knows that, but she is. I want to make sure I'm saying everybody. My really good friend Kimberly, aka my Bead Bliss. My other good friend Leanna. She don't do videos, but she inspires me. I'm trying to think of everybody. Dawn from Dawn's Production. Another Dawn's Production. Dominique. I'm thinking, because I really don't want to leave anybody out. But anyways, let me think of more as I'm doing this, and I'll thank them too. All the many people who watch me, y'all inspire me too. Just know that. If it weren't for you watching me, I wouldn't be doing this, to be honest. The knowing that people watch my videos is what keeps me doing them. So thank y'all. You inspire me every day to do this, to keep going. Alright, I'm really liking this. Okay. I didn't think about the chain I'm going to put on here. Oops. I'll think about it as a... when I get done. And need it. I went blank there for a minute. Yep, we do. We go blank. Stop. We just not think about what we're doing there for a second. But truthfully, everybody, thank you for everyone for their inspiration that you give me. Okay, now if I wanted to add the barrel, this, it would be right about now. Let's see. I don't like that. Maybe. I don't know. Nah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to keep going as I'm doing what I'm doing. Let's put these away. I got to remember to get the one I dropped off the floor earlier. So we're going to need 2 more of these on each side. I want y'all to know I'm a cat person. I love dogs too, but I have cats. And a ferret. Let's not forget the ferret. Her name is Gizzy. But back to the cats. I have a cat that I've had for a few years now. His name is Leo. He's strictly my baby. He loves me. When I was in the hospital, he hunted for me and couldn't find me. But then I had 2 other ones that passed away, 2 girls, within a week of each other. That broke my heart. And then when we moved, Craig brought me in a little cat. So pretty. She's beautiful little thing. And she immediately become mine. She attached to me from the get-go. Her name is Angel. That was all the little cats we had. But when we moved, we realized there was a bunch of strays in this area. I live in a mobile home park. And we decided, well, we're not going to let them go hungry as long as we can help it. So now I feed anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 cats. Just depends on how many's out there that day. It's a little expensive. But you know, I wouldn't change it. We even got a little house for a couple of the ones that wanted to stay in it. And on occasions there will be one in it, maybe 2. But I just couldn't help it. I had to. I had to feed them. I can't stand to see them go hungry. And unfortunately, we got a pregnant one out there right now that's about to pop. And I think to myself, gosh, I wish I could actually get her to come inside. So that the kittens wouldn't be wild, basically. It just makes me sad that so many of these cats don't know what love is, or possibly knew what love was and just got thrown away like they were nothing. Yeah. So we try to give them what love we can by feeding them. And then one of the little cats that started coming over and eating decided to come in my house. He never left. His name is Minnie. Because my son said he looks like my big cat Leo. So he calls him Mini Leo. But him and my little other cat, I think, are seriously like the same age. They got to be, because they play together. They're just 2 little cute little cats. Alright. I hope y'all like that. Let's see how much more I want to do. A little bit more. one more of each. My dream is to own a farm. Not like I could work it, but my body just wouldn't let me. But the farm that I could have all these strays where they can live in the barn or something. I could have some horses, you know. Live the dream. Live the dream. It's okay though. Now, I'm getting close to the end. Yep, one more of this, and then that'll be plenty. I may even have enough to make a bracelet. Set those over here. Get this started. Now here, if you notice, I'm not putting any of that on there at the end. I should though. But I gotta find something to let can't let the metal thing here lay on that because I can possibly break that. So what will we put there on this thing to help? Sorry for this video moving, y'all. I could have swore I will use these tiny little things at the end. No, that looks strange. Okay. Well, Let's do it like this. Let's try to just not be too rough. All right. Get my tools out. Notice how I get it this like this. We're gonna squeeze. And then I'm gonna cut that off. And then I'm actually going to see if this will go inside the seed beads. I doubt it, but it's worth a try. Yeah, it's not going to be big enough. That's okay. We can cut it off. We'll cut it off. Right there. Let it slide. Of course, just kind of let it come like this. So it gives it a little bit of, it's not real tight, is what I'm getting at. So it's not tight, where the necklace is so stiff that it won't move. We don't want that. I'm going to cut off some of this. I'm going to see if I can't get this to work. I cut off a little too long. So what I'll do, do you see here what I'm trying to do? You see how it's like that? Now I need it to go inside that. Uh-oh, hold on. Just noticed something. I do not have two of these on the end of this one. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna break. But I'm going to try it. Okay. Now, we get this on. There. I got it to go through both. Alright, let's hope this is the right thing. It's not too close and not too tight. How's this look? Alright, we gotta choose the chain. Let's see what I got in this one. Let's see what this one is. Where to set this? Everything's so stacked up. Maybe that one's too little. Not little chain, I won't. Okay. Sorry about this, folks. I could have paused the video, but I decided I didn't want to. I look at it like this. We're going to do things and we're going to make mistakes. I'd rather you see the mistakes, so hopefully it helps you not make the same. And I'm going to use this chain. It's from Bargain Bead Box. Or Bead Box Bargain. The sister store. Now, how much chain I've got to figure out too. So let's see. Right here. Alright, now let's cut this. Okay. That should be all the cutting I gotta do with that. Now we get to figure out which jump rings we're gonna use. I got that out. Let's see. This works. Now with these, in case you don't know, I'm gonna show you. You want to use twist. Okay. And we're gonna put that on there. That on there. And then we're going to twist it closed using the pliers. Make sure they come up even. Okay. Open. Uh-oh. All right. I get jump rings. We'll use these. I've never used one this small for the jump ring, but I think it calls for it at this. Okay. Okay, and then we close it. Now, if you notice, that's not going on right. So we fix it. All right. Okay. Same with this. Don't recommend using your fingers. That's a bad no-no, so ignore me for doing that. There we go. All right. Let's see where it's at. It's a tad bit longer than I had planned, but that's okay. I think it'll look good either way. There we go. I think it turned out beautiful. We can do a bracelet. Or we could do earrings. Not the greatest at earrings, but you know, we can do a bracelet, I think. Oh, I forgot about my coffee over here. Okay, so what we're gonna do, excuse me, let's just make a simple bracelet, just following the same pattern as this. Nothing spectacular, nothing that's gonna be like, oh my god. It's just gonna be Maybe. I have an idea. But it causes me to get a jump ring out. I can keep that out just in case I do it differently. Let me get this box out. I can put a fairy bracelet on it, or I can use this. I don't know. And I've already taken up almost an hour of your time. So what I'm going to do is call it here, and if I make something else for this, I'll let y'all see it in the next video I do. So I want to say goodbye and thank everybody again, and if you enjoyed watching this video, please hit like, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Once I hit 500 subscribers, excuse me, I say members, but subscribers, I'm going to do a bead giveaway. And then once I hit 1,000, I'm going to do a really big bead giveaway. So if you take and subscribe, that helps me get there a little faster. I want to thank y'all, and y'all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.